afternoon. It is day 328 of From Here to Jerusalem. Walking from West Cork to Jerusalem with Harp on your back. Harp is here. There he is. Jerry the Stick is here. And my good self. And we're leaving Ihtiman for Momin. Something. This here. There was yesterday I kept getting messages saying, oh, you can't walk, it's gonna snow, it's gonna cold, oh, the temperatures are plummeting. But Martha is my best friend. She's an old witch like myself. It snowed alright during the night, bit of wet snow, temperatures never went under zero, road is dry, and the sun is coming out. Baba Martha loves me. What can I say? The weather loves me. I'm a weather witch. Now, Ihtiman. I stayed with a lovely couple, couch surfing couple, and they fed me an enormous amount of vegetarian food. So I'm all happy clappy in my nappy and ready to go on. Next stop, only 13 kilometers down the road. After that, I have no idea. So, fun. It's all good. Moving on swiftly. I want to get to Plovdiv. I don't know. I have to look tonight at the maps. I have some time on my own. I've of course been spending the past 3-4 days with people. Socializing takes up a lot of work. It's wonderful. It always is good. But now head down again and walk, baby, walk. This is the landscape. I have a bit of climbing to do in the next few days, and I'll be scot-free. I'll be in the basin again, and it'll be more or less flat. This area is known for hot springs. I'm looking for them, and yeah, the big road is over there, the A1, E80. The 8 has widened up again. So yesterday I went over a stretch which is hardly used anymore. Very bad repair, which is really good for me, but as you can hear, here there's regular traffic. And yeah, I just came by the gypsy neighborhood, and it's, I don't know, like, how do people live like that? There's like literally rubbish everywhere. Saw the card with the boys. They were kind of shouting at me, and there came a young man with his grandfather came by on a mobility scooter at about like 12 kilometers an hour, and he was shouting at me as well. But I believe all of that is now behind me. I'm heading into the next stage of Bulgaria. Really, when you think about it, for the amount of warnings that I got about how dangerous Bulgaria is and how terrifying everything is here, I've heard some terrifying stories from the past, and of course there is some drama going on, as in every country, but Bulgaria so far has been absolutely wonderful to me, and I'm only passing through, so I'm only getting a gist of it. But Bulgaria is great so far. Food is great, people are lovely. Yeah, there are some obvious issues like everywhere. I'm happy, like so last night Maria and Remzi is a Bulgarian Turk, Maria is Bulgarian. They were very welcoming. They're into motorcycles. Maria is into horses. They're both engineers. I mean, wonderful, making their own their own garden furniture. It was great. So I'm going to do my 13 kilometers. Going to look around, enjoy the landscape, avoid the traffic, and have a good afternoon, I'd say. By the look of it, that snow is not going to materialise, and I'm happy out. See you later. I know that intro sounded a bit annoyed. Okay, I have an issue. I have an issue. And it is with the uniforms in this country. So, I know standard in France, I get asked for my papers at least once. I know I look a bit odd, but they leave me alone. Otherwise, you go into the system and that's it. Here, I've already been asked for my papers 3 times. For no reason. None. Well, first time was when I entered the country, which is fair enough, you have to show your passport. Bulgaria is not part of Schengen. I was coming from Serbia. Second time was because the border police didn't want me to walk on a certain road. No explanation. Fair enough, they have their business. And I've spoken about this already. Now today, yeah, there is a car that drives by me 4 or 5 times. Yeah, slowing down, speeding up, slowing down, speeding up. Police car. And finally the 5th time they stop. And they ask me for my documents. They don't look anything up. So there is absolutely no reason apart from that they want to know who I am. They did not put me through the system. They did not check anything. Yeah. That is that's a first for me. That's a first for me. So I'm just wondering, because I know I started annoyed in the intro, because I'm starting to get annoyed about people telling me how dangerous Bulgaria is. Because it's not. It really isn't. Like, it's this whole dangerous thing with a bit of common sense. There is no danger in this country. But uniforms? I don't know what to say, to be honest. Because I feel that whatever I'm going to say is not going to sound very good. And I feel annoyed. It would have been okay if they had actually checked my papers, if they had put me through the system, which the French would have done. You know, they put you through the local system, they put you through Europol, they hand you back your papers and they go, there's no warrants out for you. Great. If you're going to ask me for my papers, do your job, like.
tired now. So I arrived. I have my Pilgrim room, which is okay. There was a lot of there's a lot of men here who you can hear everything. So they had a bit of, there was a lot of listening to TikToks and very loud and lots of music. It's still not a problem, of course. Today is an odd day. This was not my day. But I think in general, I have this thing anyway when I start late. It's better for me to start early. So tomorrow I'm going to get up early and try to have a good day. I arrived. The whole afternoon there was quite a lot of heavy traffic. This hasn't happened to me in since I walked in Wales. There are cars driving around here, insane cars, like 6 Series BMWs and Mercs. So the plan, I came up with a plan. I didn't like what happened today. I know it's innocuous, but they got under my skin. And I feel impatient. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the deal is like. And I think that's what bothers me. So anyway, I arrived. I got this room. There's a lot of partying going on outside of my door. Partying is a big word, but like they're having dinner and there are loads of discussions and you can hear everything. I cannot have a shower because the shower room actually is really dirty, and the women's toilet is where the boys who live here take a shit. There's no toilet paper, and I've got toilet paper, but it's pretty bad. But listen, I'm not complaining. I've got a bed, so I'm good. I went across the road to have food. And the dinner was good. Like, I had rabbit soup, which was really nice. And then I had sauerkraut with carrots and onions and whatever. Just, I've grown very fond of the sour salads, winter salads. And then I had homemade like pita bread with the white cheese, and I had a bean stew with sausage, which was okay. It's okay. The bread was amazing, and the soup was amazing. The salad was really good. The beans actually, I can't say they were bad because the beans were really good. The beans actually were really good. It was a funny day. Not every day can be your day. I just felt so annoyed. I felt really annoyed. I don't know if I have my reasons or not. I think I get really triggered by some things. And I think that between the traffic and then them stopping me to, like, I saw them come by and I was like, oh, here we go. And I could feel like how annoyed I was. So I'm gonna leave it. I have to leave it behind me now because I need to go do other things. Tomorrow I have a plan. So there is not far from here. We saw the sign today. Oh, the Fortress of Trajan, the Pass of Trajan, the E80 A1 Trachea Highway goes through a tunnel there. It's a pass. I'll have to climb up 500 meters. It'll be in the morning, and then I'm going to walk down. There is no bed yet, so if I don't hear anything, I'm going to walk to Vetten, I think. There is a hotel there, and I might just stay there, and I'll take it from there. I like the idea because I think that my conclusion about today is that I'm too visible on the main road, so I've been told that I should be staying on the main road. And there's all these assumptions about what I can and what I cannot do, and really, from here, this is not, when you go to Trajan's Gate, yeah, from there you come down, and there is a straight road to Plovdiv, which is the old road. There is hardly any traffic on it. It goes through a few small villages. I can be there in 4 days. The weather is going to be okay. It's not the warmest, but it's going to come up. The nights are still cold, but it's not freezing. So I think that's what I've got in my head. I'm just going to walk. I think it's called 3207 or something. I think that's my plan. So I'm heading back to the Gate of Trajan, then I come along the Trachea Highway, and it goes straight. That road goes straight to Vetten. Vetten actually is quite a new town. It only became a town in 2003. It's a forgotten area, like there isn't much there, which is probably a good thing. There is some archaeological sites because there is so much Roman history there. In the past they had like, there was a big, a big battle between the Byzantine and the Bulgarian king at the end of the 10th century, and the Bulgarians won. And that's how it became a kingdom again. Tsar, what is it? Something with Emperor Basil from Byzantium, and they beat the Byzantines. The Gate of Trajan was built by Emperor Trajan, first century emperor from Spain. He has like Marcus Aurelius, a soldier emperor, and he is also known for his good works, really social thinker. So he's really interesting. And his column in Rome wasn't there, it got destroyed. So it'd be good. I like emperors like this, so I'd like to go see it. Yeah, and he built it as a symbolic border between two of the provinces. So I'm gonna head out there. It'll be good. Now I'm gonna go sleep because I'm tired. Tomorrow is another day. It'll be a better day. It started out really good. I think it was because we were talking about soldiers and armies and policemen and all that kind of stuff, and so it was already in my head, and then they were there, and I could just feel myself go like, I was like becoming like a bull, and you can't do that. So there you go. Triggered. Okay, good night. Tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow will be good.